Greetings Netrunners and welcome to our continuing look at the Business First Data Pack for Netrunner. Today we'll be looking at the corp cards, starting with Haspiroid. And first we have a new asset, Advanced Assembly Lines. Cost of 1 facility. When you raise Advanced Assembly Lines you gain 3 credits, and trash it and install a non-ejector card from HQ. You cannot use this ability during a run. So handy few extra credits and allows you to install, as long as you can have enough money to pay the costs without using a click, any card except an agenda from HQ. So an upgrade to a server, if you think the runner is going to be making a run with their next click, as long as you do it before the run begins, you can get that upgrade in there. Next we have another asset for Haspiroid, the Lakshmi Smart Fabrics, for the cost of 1. Whenever you raise a card, place 1 power count on Lakshmi Fabrics. X hosted power counters reveal an agenda worth X points from HQ. The runner cannot steal copies of the agenda for the remainder of this turn. Now that is huge. If you've got one of those agendas that costs 4 or 5 clicks to advance, then you're not going to be able to do it, except on certain occasions when you've got Baltic Labour, all in one turn. But with this, you can put that agenda into play and use this to make sure the runner cannot take it, giving you the time you need to score it. Next we have another Haspiroid one, Product Recall, cost of 0, Operation Alliance. For the new Alliance cards, this card's cost is 0 influence if you have 6 or more non-Alliance Haspiroid cards in your deck. Trash a rezzed asset or upgrade. If you do, gain credits equal to its trash cost. So a little bit of extra economy there. If you've got an asset that, or an upgrade in a server the runner's ignoring now because you've already scored the agenda in it, you don't really need it anymore, you can use this, trash it, and gain the cost back. Next we have a new identity for Jinteki, Planner Foods, Sustainable Growth. The first time each turn the runner draws a card, gain 1 credit. So extra economy there, and always good because the runner is always going to be wanting to draw cards. Especially when you've got this asset, the Planner Agriflex, cost of 1. When your turn begins, each player draws 1 card. So you've already got your mandatory draw, and now you're drawing a second one. And then you're forcing the runner to go through their deck as well. And it says the first time each turn the runner draws a card on this one. So in your turn, when they've drawn that card, you're getting extra money as well. So great economy there. And now we have a new piece of ice for Jinteki, Harvester, cost of 1, strength of 3, and it has 2 subroutines. The runner draws 3 cards and then discards down to his or her maximum hand size. It happens twice. So that's a good way to get them to run through their deck quickly. Especially if you had 2 or 3 copies of it in a row. That'd be 18 cards they'd have to go through. It's a good chunk of the deck gone. And now we have a new MBN card, Remote Data Farm. 4 agendas to raise it, and 2 agendas points. Agenda expansion, your maximum hand size is increased by 2. Now I think we'd all like to have a larger hand size at some point, especially with NBN. And now we have a upgrade ambush for NBN as well. Disposable HQ, cost of 0 to res, and a cost of 5 to trash it. If it's accessed from R&D, the runner must reveal it, and has, when the runner accesses disposable HQ, you may add any number of cards from HQ to the bottom of R&D. That way, if you know the runner's coming after your hand, you can put them all on the bottom of R&D and just clear it out to make sure that they're safe. Next we're on to the Wayland Corporation cards, and they have a new public agenda now. New construction, 4 to score and 2 agenda points. As always, since it's a public one, you do it face up. Whenever you advance new construction, you may install a card from HQ in a new server and raise that card ignoring all costs if there are 5 or more advancement tokens on new construction. So you can install a card from HQ in a new server whenever you advance it. Not bad, it saves you a click. And res that card ignoring all costs if there are 5 or more advancement tokens. So that's like the most expensive ice, like Hadrian's Wall and other ones like that you're suddenly resing for free, ignoring all costs, just as long as you've got 5 advancement counters on it. So very handy. Next we have Mumbad Construction Co. asset. Cost of 4. When your turn begins, place 1 advancement token on Mumbad Construction Co. And for 2 credits, move the 1 advancement token from Mumbad construction code to a face-up card. So good way to strengthen up those ice. You get 1 power counter every turn for free, and then for 2 credits, you're adding a power counter to any piece of your ice, or anything else that can be advanced as long as it's face-up, like the public agendas. Next on to the neutral cards, and we have corporate sales team. Another agenda, 4 to raise it, and agenda points are 2. When you score corporate sales team, place 10 credits on it. When each player's turn begins, take 1 credit from the corporate sales team. So just a little bit of extra economy here, but it happens in both yours and the runner's turn. And finally we had Pad Factory. Harking back to a card from the original starter set, it's an alliance facility. This pad costs 0 influence if you had 3 pad campaigns in your deck. Click, place 1 advancement token on a card. You cannot score that card until your next turn begins. So good helping setting up for ambushes, good setting up for agendas you want to score on the next turn, or just strengthening your ice. And you get it for 0 influence if you've got the pad campaigns in there, which a lot of people are going to be using for economy. Alright, that's it for this data pack, Netrunners. We'll see you next time, and we'll be using some of these cards in our next game. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you next time.